Alright, so we're starting. We're starting. So be it. So be it. So it is. What's good, gang? What's good, gang? I hope you guys are keeping well, doing swell, having a beautiful, beautiful day. Look at the sun out here. Hey, we groovy, we wavy. Man, I just woke up today feeling good, feeling great, feeling good, feeling great. Oh man, I'm so excited for you guys to hear that song one of these days. One of these days. Hopefully someday soon. Hopefully someday soon. I'm just getting my cards out, as I prepare. Please tell me how you're doing, how you're feeling. I hope you slept well. Hope you're doing good. Hey, what's my drink? Give me 1 second. Alright, let's begin. Let's begin. Today I've got some peppermint tea over here. And yeah, man, I just send love and light your way, gang. I hope everybody's doing good. And yeah, let's begin. Let's begin. Look, 111 on the timer. It's the right time. It's the right time, man. Everything's in alignment, gang. Everything. Ooh, I'm seeing one card already. Adjacent possibilities. Adjacent possibilities. I think this is one of our cards that we're gonna pull out today. So let's see. Well, what are these other possibilities that we need to know about? Spirit is trying to communicate that to us. I mean, there we go. We got the birds. We got the sun. Let's see, yeah. Let's see, yeah. But for sure, let me shuffle one more. I think there's another card that we can speak to as well. Thank you, God, angels, ancestors, guardians. You're always with us. Always coming through with that sauce. Because you're the sauce. Hey. Wow. Community in reverse. Gang. The last time I pulled out this card, it was quite hectic because we were leaving some people behind. So I don't know what it is, what's happening in your life, who you might need to be leaving behind, but let's see. Let's tippy tap in, right? Let's tippy tap in. But community in reverse, again, I'm also getting that it's the situation that involves more than one person. Of course, in this card, maybe just so you can see it much better. In this card, you're seeing like 3 people there, 3 women. I'm even getting like vibes of like Aphrodite, Hercules, Galatea, some along those lines. But yeah, let's see what's up. So yeah, man, we got 2 cards: adjacent possibilities, community in reverse, and at the back of the deck we have journey in reverse. Wow. Are they trying to limit your journey? Maybe there's this new possibility because of this community that you had to leave, and what you didn't see, what's in the background, is that they were limiting your journey, your discovery, your revelation, your evolution. I even have a tattoo over here and it says evolve right there. We evolving, gang. Nobody can stop this. Actually, I'm led to seeing what's behind this. Ooh, appreciation. And there she is. She's in the garden, just like me. Yo, this is an invitation. This is an invitation. I just saw 3, 4, 5 on the timer. This is an invitation. Step outside, man. Go out there. Do what you do. Be what you be. See what you see. And just one more. Oh, looks like it's gonna be 2 more. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's coming through. The protection gang. You safe. And you are good. You are so good. And as I'm looking at this card, as I put it down, hey, it's a reminder: what we appreciate appreciates. I'm even seeing how, like, in this garden that she's in over here, some of the trees have withered, but there's new bloom, there's new blossom, and she's just discovered the new blossom. I mean, if you can just see over there, there's like, oh, hey birdies, there's like a rose that she has there, and there's a rose behind her. So it's like, you know what, some things are going to have to be left behind, but maybe it's something that you don't see, again, because it was in the background, you know what I mean? So I think there's something to that. But yeah, with Archangel Michael coming through in the reverse, I think they know that your protection is so strong. you know, that there's an angel on your side that's fighting for you. And also with it being the first chakra, I mean, that's roots. You know, that's the name of this channel. It's like, are they trying to stop the roots? Are they trying to stop you from planting your seeds or from reaping your harvest? I mean, hey, gang. You see how these are coming through together? It's like, you know, there you are in the garden. You had one thing because of your appreciation, because of your love, because of the person that you are, and how much you just spread so much light, so much joy. And then they try to like uproot that now. Because I mean, in the upright, it would have been, yeah, it's happening, it is, but now they're trying to like extract this thing from you, gang. 545. One more. The thinking woman. The thinking woman. In this card here, we have a woman who's holding a book, and in front of her is a stack of books. There's also a staircase. There's also some flowers. They kind of look like lilies. And she's also holding like a scroll of some kind, you know. She's also got like these purple flowers all around her hair. It kind of looks like lavenders, you know. Kind of looks like that what's that plant that eats things, you know, that plant that like has like a lot of dots on it as well. I forgot what it's called, but if you do know, please drop that down there. Woo! We got the wind's coming in. Thank you elements, thank you for being here. But yeah, it looks like somebody's trying to re-strategize, you know. I think this could be taken in two ways, whether it's, you know, maybe this community that's, you know, re-strategizing, or it could be you because of all your appreciation. It's like now you got to make new plans. Now you got to read some more. You got to do some more expansion, some more learning, some more discerning. You know, the boy got to rhyme sometimes. Because it's all in flow. And look at that butterfly flying, man. But yeah, there's definitely a step up over here. You know, as I'm seeing this, I'm also being led back to the initial card, the adjacent possibilities. It's like, can you see the steps to this new possibility, this new path, this new way that we are traveling, this new way that we are going, growing, flowing, sowing, knowing. Ooh. Hey, my G, what's up? But anyway, let me give you all the numbers that we got here. So 47 for the thinking woman, 24 for the adjacent possibilities, 7 for the community, 35 for Archangel Michael root chakra, 15 for the appreciation, and we got 2 for the journey. So yeah, those are the light codes, gang. You know what it is. So yeah, let's see. Let's tippy tap in. Let's go in. Okay, well, we're going on an adventure, right? Because they try to stop our journey, you know. Let's see. Let me pull out this adventure time deck. And yeah, we're going to do the most. Let's do the most. Let's just get some more cards in here. Yeah, man. Oh, wow. 2 cards just popped out already. Okay, let me show these to you. Okay, so we have 9 of coins as well as the 8 of cups. You know what's crazy is that I was feeling this energy yesterday with the reading that I was busy doing at the beach. And here we go with the 8 of cups. You know, thinking about how the adjacent possibilities and the community cards were the first ones out. It's like you needed to spend time by yourself. You needed to see your riches. Actually just appreciate yourself, you know. I mean, again, being in a garden, like, guys. Ooh, and she has a bird. I mean, okay, if you guys watch Adventure Time, you probably know what this is all about. And please don't mind my camera, man. It is what it is. But yeah, man, if you can see there's like a bird in the hand. And ooh, you know, look at that. I'm in Cape Town, you know. Cape Town is popular for Table Mountain. And there we go. This is the place at the mountain. We had to go towards the mountain, the peaks, the valleys, everything that we've been through. But we're leaving the structure behind. That's what the 8 of Cups is about. You know, it's almost like you having taken this time to see yourself, to, you know, appreciate yourself, spend some time, just, you know, exactly, time, energy, money. Like, you know, this is just you, the work, all things earthly. It's like you just had to take a moment to appreciate it, realize it, and accept it for yourself, so that you could actually see that, like, actually, I am that, you know, I am that, I am that, you know what I mean? Hey, wait, man, we're not trying to get, like, get this wrapped up here on YouTube, but I think it's about you seeing yourself, seeing the fruits of your labor. Just look at that. You are the fruit, It's like any situation that you find yourself in, you just add to it, You just add more love, you just add more light, you add more sight, you add more bright. Hey, we got the sun, man. You know what it is. And what did you do? Having seen that, having spent some time in contemplation, there's the sun and the moon. I always think with the moon, it's like you got to sleep on this thing, you got to think about it. And having done that, what happened? You saw that you had to go, you had to leave it behind. All those different things, a different way, of being, doing that, like, wasn't necessarily serving you, because I feel like, with this being the cups, it's also speaking to the emotional attachment. Sometimes we're so attached to things from our past. I mean, that's why he's walking away. That's why he had to leave it behind. And there's the water, I'm also seeing the water there. It's like water is going to appear out of nowhere. Blessing and abundance will appear out of nowhere. Even though you thought that this water was going to fill these cups, you're just going to go find it somewhere else. You're going to go do something else. Double one, double three. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, the other card that I just saw at the back of the deck before I shuffle is the Page of Wands. You needed to see yourself wield your stick, Didn't, who is it? Is this Moses, right? Okay, if I've got it wrong, please forgive me, but okay, maybe that's the confirmation verb to confirm it all. But yeah, he parted the sea with a stick, gang. With a stick. It's like, the power is the power to those who have it. It's got to be in the right hands, because somebody else can use a stick and it won't do anything. But in the right hands with the right person, it is the life changer. A stick becomes a sword. A stick becomes what parts the seas, and we were just talking about the water over here. And does he not have a stick in his hand? He does. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think this is speaking to an exploration, you going into your power, actually seeing what your power does, because now they thought that they could get you in with this structure, but once you saw that you had to leave it away, now what's actually happening in the background is you learning your power, learning how to use your stick, you know what I mean? I think of the magician, and the magician has a wand. So you can cast a spell, you can, that's why it was called spelling in school, because our tongue, we are so powerful, we speak to so many things. 1313 just passed there. We speak things into existence. So now it's like your recognition of your power and then relearning about how to use it all over again. I think that's what's not being seen here. Okay, one more before I give it a proper shuffle. Wow, the King of Wands. So from the page, from learning this thing, how it works, using your technology, using the open cans, you had to open the can. You had to see what was within. And some, it's the microwave, they got heated up, Maybe energy was rising. You had to go through a tough situation just so you could see yourself. But now you're the king. I like to think of this as like a ghost. I mean, they can't even see you, gang. They can't even see you, gang. Hey man, I don't know if this is showing up clearly, but you know what, I hope it is. I'm gonna trust that it is. But wow. Okay, so 2 cards popped out, 2 cards at the back already. Like, what's going on? Ace of coins in reverse. Yeah, I'm thinking about the very first reading I did on this channel, or with this deck on this channel. And this was about the how. This was reminding me of like how, I mean, it speaks to the energy being there. Ace of coins, new beginning. Something, a blessing, a new opportunity, but something that you can use to now fulfill yourself. Or it's like you just got your circle back, you got your power back on earth. So how you being used or guided rather to spend your time, your money, your energy is actually changing up at this time. So, you know, following from the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Coins, I'm going to take this card. It's like, you know, even as you take this new path, don't worry about it appearing in a certain way. It's like you don't know how your blessing's going to arrive, but it's already here. Just trust. You just have to trust. You know, I also see like how Finn the dog, right? Yes, Finn is, you know, he's morphing. He's taking a new shape there. So it's like, you know, go with that flow, gang. Go with that flow. And the flow is within. You know, just like we saw with the water there, we are also like, I think what, over 60-70% water or something like that. But yes, that water within is gonna flow. It's gonna, you know, lead you, shape you. And you know, it's like you go into your own rhythm, your own ebb and flow. You know, you're ebbing, you're flowing, you're going in your own back and forth. But even as that happens, trust. This is not about worrying about how it's going to appear, just knowing that it's already there. Okay, any other card that wanted to be seen? Okay, let me continue shuffling. Alright, let's do it this way. Okay, one more. The Five of Cups. Wow, the Five of Cups. Hey, this guy looks like a spaceman. Kind of looks like a spaceman to me, but it also is showing me again the water under the bridge. You know, I was thinking about this when I saw the Eight of Cups, but I didn't say it because I just saw so much water. And the water there was going between the mountains. So it's like you had to, wow, you had to experience like trouble after trouble, worry after worry, like challenge after challenge. But now you're seeing it and it's like water under the bridge, you know? I think some people used to very much rely on you. You were maybe the bridge, but because you are now aligned with the water, aligned with the flow, you see that the cups were spilt. This Five of Cups energy is very much linked to this Eight of Cups energy and this community. You see how all that rhymed? Energy, community, like E. Yeah, no, it's E. It's a new era. It's a new time. It's a new paradigm. It's a shift, right? That's how we had to move from one place to another. You know, I think about new era, like the caps. It's like this cap that he has here. It almost looks like a sheep cap. You know, looks like a sheep cap. So maybe you were capped. They held you down for a certain moment of time, but you saw it was time to move. I mean, just look at that. He also has a watch in his hand. You know, you saw it was time to move, and you might have had pain. You might have had worries. You know, this speaks to regret, grief, despair. But just like we see that some cups are spilled, there are also some cups that are still standing, and that's you. That's the water within you. So you gotta fill your own cup. And I mean, if there's two cups still standing, I'm also looking at it. It's like there are two parts of you that couldn't be removed. I mean, you're still balanced. You know, you're still standing strong, and it's like this is you on the other side of the mountain, and it's like your inner child was asking to be appreciated, asking to be seen, because the person who left here was an older version, and then now we're seeing this younger version popping up. I think there's something about your inner child that's going to help you now find these two cups, find the balance, you know, just something reciprocal. I'm even getting Two of Cups right now. It's like an equal exchange. That's ultimately what you were looking for. Something or someone to have an equal exchange with, some mutual support, mutual understanding. But it's there. It's definitely there. I think maybe something was in the way of you not seeing it. But then it's like your support as well. You know, if you think about it being behind, it's like no matter what you did, you were focused on other things, other people, other ventures. You know, we were getting E3. I was busy saying that energy. I was getting the number 3. And, you know, the 3 down there is the cups, you know. Oh, again, the community. That's why I was saying that energy, community, three people in this card. 3 cups built on the ground, on the floor, you know, from the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Like, some things had to be let down on the ground, you know. Out of these cups I'm seeing, there's like a green liquid out of the one. You know, I'm thinking of the heart chakra, which is green. And out of the other cup, it kind of looks like red or orangish. So again, you know, it might have been heartbreaking, might have been uprooting, you know, again with that other card that we saw, but definitely something about that, yeah? Okay, let's get one more card. Let's actually look at this one together. Let's lift it up. What is this? Temperance in reverse. Yeah, this wasn't your mix, gang. This wasn't your mix. And is that BMO? You weren't about to play games with this thing. I'm even thinking about myself playing games. It's like it's something that was able to be my escape, be my pastime. Ooh, 22. 20, 22, and then the 23. But temperance is about a presence of angels, a presence of alchemy, being the alchemist, and maybe that's exactly why you had to get away. I think this is a recognition of power, of strength, of an ability to birth things, to find the perfect mixture, the perfect recipe. And that's why it happened the way that it did, and that's why now we have new possibilities coming out of this. There's a new way, because it's like you didn't see yourself, you didn't see your ability to create, to manifest. Ooh, and again there's water there, and again there's water. And it looks like, as if you look at this there's like a path behind BMO to this water, and there's the two birds. It's like they are your two guides, the two birds, or however many have been behind here. But it's like, you were led to the water. It's like they were trying to stop you from going on this path. It's almost like a journey within, because it's like so big to something so small. It's like the expanse, and you just had to like tap into yourself. So I definitely think there's something about you going within yourself to see what else, what is there. Trying to stop your journey, your exploration. It's almost like even preventing you from seeing that you are so guided, you are so loved, you are so held. Please do expand on this, Spirit. Let's see what you got for us over here. Seven of Swords. You had to leave the circus behind. In the traditional tarot deck, it's like you see this person, like, in like a circus, or with all these tents. It looks like all these structures. I'm thinking about the tent in like a biblical sense. It's like the ministries, the altars that were set up, where people might have even said your name. People might have casted some other nonsense. Spelling. Yes, the spelling, because, hey man, I'm getting a definite like, which was a type of an energy right now. But it's like you would look at the different communities, like I was saying in the traditional tarot deck, at the back of this card there's like a group of people sitting around a campfire. But here in this one, we don't have the same thing. We do have the tents though. We definitely do have the tents, and in the background we have all those mountains. So it's like, yo, you're gonna leave these mountains, you're gonna lift hey, you lifting consciousness, bro. I mean, it's the card about illusions, right? The trickery, the things of the mind. Because you are the rainbow. Told God I need a sign, and he made a rainbow. And here you are. Here you are. Here you are. But can we get to the positive, man? Well, what's this adjacent possibility? 2323 on the timer. Hey, what's up, man? Where we going? Where we growing? Where we flowing? I feel like, oh, that's the word. That's the word of the day. Ooh, the sun. The sun. The sun. The sun. Oh, man, the last time I saw this card, I was crying. I was crying. But it's like, what was dormant is now being revived. If this is the happiest card, where we are going is to places where the sun was set, where now the sun needs to rise, where things are changing, where new life, new warmth, new fire, this energy is here, this energy is present. Ooh, man, I just feel a sense of calm coming over me right now. We're going to a place where it's peaceful. We're going to a place where it's peaceful. Tell us more. What are these other adjacent possibilities, guys? Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Spirit's telling me like, nah, this is still about the community, gang. This is actually still about the community. You were at a crossroads. You had to see, well, as you can see, This person here has blindfolds on. You know, they are not necessarily seeing all these people behind them, but that's the trust. All the attacks, all the trickery, all the deception, all the manipulation, all the degradation, the distraction, just trying to break you down, gang. I'm getting tower energy right now, you know, shaking your foundation, all the shin, and it's like, get your shin, get you down, you know, get you on your feet. But at this point, it's like, it's, yeah, you know, actually looking at them together right now, it's like, where your sun was set, it's where you were not able to make a decision, where you needed to trust, and like where you needed to wake up and see that actually you, just like this deck, you're on an adventure. I'm not lost, I'm on an adventure. Oh my gosh, the music is coming through so much today. Wow, I'm referencing so many songs as I speak to you guys. I think music is going to be so healing to you, just as a side note. So yeah, just go listen to some of your favorite songs. I think that's going to be really dope. Just keep going. But where your sun was set, where your indecisiveness came from, it's from this community. And as I put them down, they just fell on the community card. You know, like what was going on, bro? What was going on over here? I think this was an invitation or reminder to go within. I'm also, you know, thinking about how the Temperance card, how I was saying that there's like a journey within, because for you to have anything outside of you, what is within you, you know, we attract what we become an energetic match to the things that we desire, right? So it's like, you just had to leave the candy kingdom, you know. I think there was something very enticing about these people or this group. You know, I think you saw people's higher selves. You know, you saw their angels, you saw their brightness, you saw their sun, but now you see that their sun isn't their sun. What was looked at or viewed as the sun was actually a mask, a masquerade, and you needed to just go within. You know, take the blindfolds on. I mean, I'm even getting Eight of Swords energy right now. You know how like she's wrapped up, she can't see that she can free herself, and even in that card there's some water. You know, I'm being reminded of the last reading right now. But wow, okay, let's go. Oh, there's a card that just fell out. Wow. And you wouldn't believe, you know, when a card falls out, it means Spirit wants you to pay attention, gang. Spirit wants you to pay attention. It was an injustice, justice in reverse. It was an injustice. Yo, and just look at Jake. Just look at Jake there. I mean, he looks so bruised, battered, beaten. And that's what was an injustice. I mean, you survived all these attacks, but you're still sitting on your throne. But I'm going to pick up that card just now. You know, I'm getting this thing about there might have been like a pain in your arm, or something that they did to your arm, any part of your arm, wrist, hand, but just something about your arm being affected. And I was also getting that over here, because you see he's holding his arm there, and then also look over here, this is a robotic arm. But the card that fell to the floor was the Page of Wands. You know, when I saw it, it actually fell sideways. So, you know, I would think maybe I could read it upright, maybe I could read it in reverse, but if it's sideways, it's like it's crossing this thing. It's like you had to cross one side to the other. They didn't want you to see your wand in totality. In completion. There's another word that's trying to come to mind. Help me, Spirit. What's up? Complexity? Something with an ity. I-T-Y as well. Divinity, maybe. Oh, you're so divine. You are so divine. That's why, oh, man. Oh, I feel the power of God right now. You are so divine, gang. It's like you are the bridge. Wow! You are the bridge. You piece things together. You create things. You join things together in a way that other people cannot. You are the bridge. That's why it had to come out this way. And this is the second time this card comes out. And did we not just see a bridge over here? Water under the bridge. Because you just had to let it out. You had to let it flow. You had to release this thing so that you could continue being the bridge. Being the connection between heaven and earth. You know, I'm getting even a balance, the good and the bad. It's like you alchemized this thing. And that's why the temperance was over here. It's because they didn't want you to see that you are the scientist. You are the creator. I mean, BMO is like, it's a game, right? If you had to live your life like a game, you create your own character, you play the game. Not only are you the game, you play the game. It's like a dream. That's what we're meant to do here on earth. Be the dream, live the dream. But dreams are things that we create. You create this thing. They didn't want you to learn about your creation power game. That's why it was bridged like this. That's why it came out like this, because they tried to cross you. I'm even getting, like, you know, in a race where people cross the finish line. It's like they didn't want you to cross this level, this threshold. And that's why all these adjacent possibilities had to appear in these different ways. That's why this journey card appeared in the way that it did. It appeared in reverse. And even in here, there's a rainbow. And there's a path, you know, there's like, you know, like a light post that has all those different directions of like showing, you know, left, right, all of that. I just get the sense that your spirit team has been guiding you and that they've led you all this way. But again, it's known that this was an injustice. Wow, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Wow. Let's get one more card to close out this reading, man. 44. Let's get one more. Okay. He's telling me to take one right on top. 4 of coins. 4 of coins. I think this is a time for you to keep things to yourself. Maybe they could even be secrets, you know, things being revealed. But this is a new foundation. This is a new structure. I'm getting like 4 of wands as well. It's like a new home. You might be manifesting something in the earthly realm that's about to come out. You're sitting on your treasure. You're sitting on your treasure. And it feels like it's going to come out one piece at a time or going to be revealed one bit at a time. And I mean, if that was BMO, this is like what, a calculator or something? Sorry, Togos. It's like, yo, your steps are going to be so calculated. And it's like, you just got to keep things to yourself right now. You know? I'm looking at like the pentacle above, the pentacle below, as above, so below, staying in balanced. And then focusing on what's in your hand. Did we not just say earlier now, it's like it's about the hands, you know? There's things coming in and there's things being birthed. And even as something is birthed or like one thing is released, there's 2 more things on the way, and there's something you don't see that's about to like drop into your head, like a dream, like a vision, like an epiphany or something. So yeah, yo, I think that's a good place to end this reading. I think also just have some boundaries, you know, put a limit between yourself and the things that don't serve you anymore. I think perhaps that's what's being released. You know, just if there's things you don't need, if there's things you don't want, even the belief that you can't. Nah, we're not doing that anymore, gang. We're not doing that anymore. All right. Wow. Okay, Spirit, let's get one more card. One more oracle just to close this out. Let's get one more just to close this out. 3rd chakra, Archangel Camuel. 3rd chakra. Time to step in on that energy. Hone in on that energy. Just look at that. It's like he's got a dragon ball or something in his tummy there. It kind of looks like, you know, he's just like working this energy. So as we know, with your 3rd chakra, I mean, feel your feelings, express yourself, your sensuality, your creativity, gang. Where we at with this? You know, it's the solar plexus. It's the sun. It's the sun. Bring the light in. Harness this energy of this light. You know? You need the solar. You need the solar. You need the sun. You know, I'm getting reminded of a song that I've been writing, that I've been working on, and there's a line about the solar system in there. You know, it's like you escape the system. You are now in a new timeline. You've shifted. You're in a new solar system, a new sun, a new way of being. And there we go. We got an angel, gang. We got an angel. Oh, there's a sun behind him as well. Is that a huge ass halo or what? Yeah. But yeah, I think, you know, if you had your stomach in knots, just consider changing up your diet. You know, I'm even getting about like the body keeps the score type of vibe right now. Just listen to your body. Your body's so intelligent. I think this is a reminder to keep following and listening to, you know, the messages that your body's giving you. How do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel pain? Do you feel the rain? Do you feel the sun? Do you know you're the one? But yeah, man, let's do what we do, gang. It's definitely a presence of angels, guardians over here. But yeah, have a beautiful day, team. I wish you all the best. Thank you, gang. And you know the boys sang right at the end over here. But yes, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the light. You know what you got to do down there at the bottom. Drop that sauce for me one time. Thank you, sauce. Yeah, yay.